Life can feel like a whirlwind sometimes, can't it? We face challenges that leave us feeling overwhelmed and unsure. It's during these times that we need to remember we're not alone in our struggles. The book of Psalms, nestled in the heart of the Bible, offers a collection of heartfelt prayers and songs that resonate with our own human experiences. Psalm 55, in particular, speaks directly to the turmoil we might face, reminding us of God's unwavering presence and comfort. The author of this psalm, King David, knew a thing or two about facing adversity. He faced betrayal, threats, and countless dangers throughout his life. Yet, in his pain, he turned to God, pouring out his heart in prayer and finding solace in divine promises. This psalm is a testament to the power of turning to God in our darkest hours. It reminds us that even when friends and family fail us, God remains a steady anchor, a beacon of hope in the storm. David's words in Psalm 55 are raw and honest. He doesn't sugarcoat his pain or pretend to be strong when he's falling apart. "My heart is in anguish within me, the terrors of death assail me," he cries out. "Fear and trembling have beset me, horror has overwhelmed me." These aren't just words on a page, they are the raw, visceral emotions of a man pushed to his limit, betrayed by those he trusted, surrounded by enemies. Haven't we all felt that way at some point? That deep ache in our hearts when life throws us a curveball? The anxiety that grips us when we face uncertainty and fear? David's vulnerability reminds us that it's okay to not be okay, to acknowledge our pain and fear. We don't have to pretend to be strong when we're hurting. God sees our tears. He hears our cries for help. He's not intimidated by our brokenness, but welcomes us with open arms, offering comfort and strength when we need it most. In the midst of his despair, David finds a glimmer of hope. He remembers God's faithfulness, his unwavering love that has always seen him through. "But I call to God and the Lord saves me," he declares, shifting his focus from the storm to the one who calms the storm. This is a powerful reminder for us too. When we feel overwhelmed by fear, anxiety, or the weight of our circumstances, we can choose to shift our focus. Instead of dwelling on the problem, we can fix our eyes on God, the one who holds the solution. We can pour out our hearts to Him in prayer, knowing that He hears us and cares for us deeply. Section 4. Unburdening ourselves, the promise of peace. David doesn't stop at simply acknowledging God's presence. He takes a step further and chooses to surrender his burdens. "Cast your cares on the Lord and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken," he proclaims, reminding us that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. This is a promise we can cling to, a truth that can transform our lives. We're invited to lay our worries, fears, and anxieties at God's feet. He's big enough to handle them all. When we surrender our burdens to Him, we open our hearts to experience a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards our hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. Section 5. Trusting in the midst of trials. Life's storms may not magically disappear, but when we choose to trust in God, our perspective changes. We no longer view our challenges as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to experience God's faithfulness in a new way. Psalm 55 encourages us to choose faith over fear, hope over despair. It reminds us that even when we don't understand our circumstances, we can trust in God's goodness and His plan for our lives. So let's follow David's example and run to God when we're afraid, surrender our burdens to Him, and trust in His unwavering love to see us through. He is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Let's choose to find our peace in Him no matter the